in cloud computing there are limitations to provide to use the all sort of technologies in the same platform, because it's a subscription based type of thing. So there is a issue of a subscription in cloud computing. But as I know how much I know to how to use a platform up to a certain end of free using, I'm trying to show you how to use a free platform. Okay, Amazon AWS is one of the very interesting cloud platform which we can use a free up to a certain amount of time, up to a certain amount of space, and then you will have to you have to subscribe accordingly. Okay, but Gmail you are using, well, what I already told, that Google Drive you are using, which is already free. Okay, now let me share the screen. Please tell me whether it is visible or not to you. Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very fine. So this is my what you know that what you already know, that this is the Google Drive, sorry, Google Classroom, which I have created for you for the subject IT74B and cloud computing. In that classroom, if you see, I have already uploaded one link. So this is actually a Google site. This is my habit to teach my students to upload all my notes, all my lectures, and all video lectures, everything regarding that particular subject, to create a Google Drive, sorry, Google sites, and based on that Google site, I have uploaded everything. So you don't need to knock me again and again to collect the notes or something else. Okay, collect the PPTs or collect the tutorials. You can directly go to that site, and if you I hope so some of the members have already visited the site. If you go to the site, you will get, this is the actual Google site I've created for this subject IT740B cloud computing. In that sites, you will get these 5 buttons, 1 2 3 4 5 6, these six tabs, or you can say each and every tab has its own functionality. Like in the home tab, you will get the idea of what are the courses outcomes, what we will learn in this subject. Okay, after completion of this course, what you will learn. Okay, so these are the courses outcomes. So 4 outcomes I have prepared based on my idea of what we will know after ending of this subject or finishing the course. Now if you go to the next tab, that is a lesson plan, you will get the details of the syllabus. Okay, it's obviously according to the syllabus of MacOut. Is the details of the syllabus you will get. What I have already told, this cloud computing syllabus in MacOut is mostly theoretical based. Okay, it's architecture based. In this syllabus, we are mostly know about the cloud architecture, the basic components of the clouds, and the basic uses, challenges, uses. Okay, these things about the clouds. Okay, so we are not going to do a very practical hands-on in the cloud here, because in a free fashion, subscription based, it's a subscription based technology. So in a free fashion, it's difficult to know a very detail in the cloud. Okay, so these are the syllabus. So according to syllabus, let me tell you the module. There are total 4 modules in the syllabus. Okay, in the first module, you will have to know about the definition of the cloud and its basics. Basics means is overview of how many models are there, what are the deployment models, development models are there, what are the characteristic of cloud, then the challenges of clouds, benefits, advantage, disadvantage, whatever you say. And I will also show you, you will also see some case study. I will also show you some case study which will be easier for you to understand how the cloud is actually evolve, and how the cloud is actually working in real life situation. The case study is very important to understand. Okay, I will show you case study gradually. So in this module 1, you will also get a brief introduction about the cloud architecture. It's a brief introduction, not a very detailed form. Okay, what are the components are required for cloud architecture? It's a very brief introduction has been given in this module 1. And then the applications, there are 3 layers in the cloud. We will know gradually: SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS. And based on that 3 layers, what are the various applications of those layers, those deployment models in cloud, that we will see. Now in the module 2, now in this module 2 is one of the very interesting and important module as well. In this module, you will first have to know about the abstraction and virtualization technology in cloud. So please remember that in cloud, virtualization abstraction is one of the very important and key concepts in cloud. Each and every cloud has a key or core component which is called virtualization. Okay, or abstraction, whatever you say. So the cloud architecture is totally based on the concept of virtualization and abstraction. And it will give immense advantage based on the concept of this virtualization abstractions. What are the advantage? We will see gradually. Now, in this module 2, you will have to know, or you will have to learn about each and individual architecture of 3 very popular cloud services. Okay, one is Google Cloud Services. Okay, second one is Amazon Web Services or Amazon Cloud Services, which is also called Amazon AWS or Amazon EC2, Elastic Cloud Computing Services. And last one is Microsoft Cloud Services, Microsoft Azure. Okay, these three terms I think you are already familiar with. Microsoft Azure, okay, which is one of the very famous Microsoft Cloud Services, Amazon AWS, and Google Cloud. These three clouds you will have to extensively see. And apart from this, I will also teach you another interesting cloud, which is the basics of all these three clouds. Is a private cloud, which is called Eucalyptus Cloud Architecture. Okay, it's a very basic one. So to understand all these three advanced clouds, these are the advanced clouds in popular. It is very popular in nowadays. These three clouds are using extensively in practical scenarios. Okay, worldwide. So based to understand these three advanced clouds, you will have to understand the Eucalyptus basic cloud architecture, which is generally used for the small scale cloud architectures for small scale industry, for private industries. Okay, private cloud architecture. Okay, so that I will also discuss. That is not part of the syllabus, but Eucalyptus architecture questions has come in last semester. The question has come to know about the architecture of Eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is very important. Question frequently come from Eucalyptus architecture, and you will have to also know about these three individual clouds. Okay, clouding platform. Now the module 3. In module 3, you will have to understand about the cloud infrastructure. Especially, you will have to understand how we will manage the clouds, what are the life cycle of cloud services, how we will manage it. And the second is cloud security. It's very important how to handle the security issues in cloud, because security is one of the challenging issues in cloud. You can understand while we will go through the cloud architecture, cloud preparation, you will understand that how security play the vulnerable role in cloud architecture or cloud management. Okay, it's a very interesting and as well as a very challenging role, security. Lots of research work is going on this cloud security. Please remember, in future, if you want to do any sort of research work, R&D activities on cloud platform or cloud computing, you can choose this area of cloud security. Okay, that means malware detection, how we can handle malware in cloud. Okay, that is one of the issues. So it is actually depends on different architecture. Okay, Microsoft Azure is different architecture compared to Amazon AWS. Amazon AWS has a different architecture compared to Google Cloud. In the same way, Eucalyptus has a different architecture from all of these. So what architecture you are going to select, and based on that architecture, what type of security challenges are there, and how you are going to overcome the security challenges by using your own concept or algorithm. Based on that, you can do any sort of R&D activities in future. Okay, so this is one of the topic where you can do research and development activity in cloud. Okay, I already have one paper, one paper regarding this cloud security architecture, where I tried to implement a security on the Eucalyptus architecture to handle the malware, to protect the malware or to detect the malware effect. Okay, in the cloud. So you can go through the paper if you want. I can give you the paper. You will search in the internet. You will get my profile and you will go paper. But in the internet, if you search in the internet, you will have a lot of papers, and you can be you can be confused. Okay, I have nearly 50 plus papers in my career, okay, till now. Okay, so you will get confused. Only one paper I worked in cloud platform, so you will get confused. So if you want, then I can share it personally. Okay. Now module 4. In the module 4, this module is mainly what you know, that in MACOUT they are given a short notes, right? In 15 marks there is one short notes question, and so this module is generally famous for the short notes. Okay, so there you will have to learn about the SOA. Okay, SOA. SOA means service oriented architecture. Okay, SOA is a very important concept here. This SOA architecture. So you will have to know about the SOA architecture, and applications in the cloud-based storage, and web services. What are the different cloud services, webmail services? So mostly these topics are important for the short notes. So I'm trying to give you a overall description of about the SOA architecture, and the rest of the things I think you can handle it. Okay. Hello, is anyone any questions until now? Am I audible to everyone? Is there anyone any questions?
No, sir, it is clear, sir.
It is clear to you regarding the syllabus?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So let me continue. So in the same page, at the bottom of this page, you will get a lesson plan. This is one of the very interesting thing. what I have created a module wise, or you can say a topic wise lesson plan, and here I am providing a its corresponding video link where you can watch the video to know about the topic. Okay, so I have created, I have tried to search the best video as per my understanding. I have tried to search the best video. I almost provided the videos for all the topics, trying to cover the entire syllabus. So this is not a strict to you. You can follow any other videos as per your choice, because I have uploaded this video nearly 6 to 7 months ago. So right now, after 6 to 7 months, new videos has come up into the internet, which may be more attractive and more generalized. Okay, so you can go through any videos, but if before going to another video, you can please visit these video links based on the topic, and you can know several things. So each and every topic has a video link I have uploaded. So this website is actually, you can understand, this Google site is actually modified in nature. So each and every day I can modify it, okay, based on your feedback. So my request to you, please go through this website very carefully, page by page. And if you need, if you can give me open feedback to you, okay, you can give me how to improve the website, what are the things you more required in the website, I can also give that to you. Okay, please let me inform your feedback regarding these websites. Now go to the tutorial. In the tutorial, you will get almost all my presentation, PPTs, notes, all the things I have almost uploaded. Some of the new things I need to be uploaded here as well. That give me some time that I will upload it. But most of the PPTs and notes I have uploaded, and you can download it. You can read it now. And in the assignment tab, you will get one assignments. Okay, so you can if you want to practice any questions, if you want to know about how the questions will come in cloud computing, you can go through these assignments. In future, I will also provide some other assignments as well that I didn't upload it here. That I will provide for you, home assignments, home tasks. And in the ebooks, you will go to the ebooks. Okay, there are several ebooks I have uploaded. Okay, all the ebooks are good, and there may be some specialized ebooks like virtualization on cloud. You will get the entire concept of virtualization on cloud. You will get this is the in this ebook. This is a specialized ebook. Okay, this is only on the based on the virtualization concept on cloud. Then this is the specialized, these two are the specialized ebook which will based on the cloud security. Okay, so if you want to know about the more details of the cloud, you can go through these ebooks. And this first ebook and last ebooks are for the general cloud computing. Okay, you will get the entire thing about the cloud computing. So I think if you attend my class, you don't need to read more ebooks. Okay, you can get an overview, get a concept from my class, and that will be enough to understand the cloud computing, I think so. And you will get a contact address there. This is the contact address. I have my phone number, I have my mail ID, so you can go through it. Okay, so this is all about the cloud, all of the cloud computing website that I have made for you. Okay, so I request you to give me the feedback. Everyone, please, from today onwards, please go to when you are in a free time, please visit the website, check the websites, and check all the links here associated with it. And if you have any sort of issues or any sort of improvement, you can suggest to me. So open choice. Don't think that I am not eligible to suggest any link, any sort of suggestion to give to the sir. Don't think about it. You can give any suggestions. Open suggestion forum. Okay, so let's this is all about the website, so I'm just crossing it down. So let's start with the discussions of today. Okay, this is the first cloud computing. I'm going to discuss today about the basics of cloud computing. What is cloud computing, and what are the various features, and how it will related with the real life. Okay, so before I'm going to discuss about the cloud computing, I will need to give you some but these are also references of the books. You can also go through these books. Okay, these books are most of the books are available in your library. You can get 1 or 2 books in your library, but right now his library is off, so it's a difficult. Okay, everyone, please listen. If the link is shut down, please switch on the same link. Okay, in my future lectures, I am just recording the meeting on the same link. So you can upgrade the same link. You can switch on the same link. Either link is cut down. Okay. Okay. So this is the books. You can go through it. Okay. In library you will get 1 or 2 books here, so I don't know whether the soft copy is available of this book or not. I didn't find any soft copy of this book, but this is a good book for cloud computing overview. Okay, now let me discuss about some stories. Okay, try to understand. Let me discuss about some stories. These are the case studies, why we require cloud computing and when the cloud computing comes into the market. Okay, so European researchers, I think all of you have understand about the supercomputer. It is one of the very interesting and old technologies which has a special power to compute a massive size of data, as well as it is also useful for high-end computing, I mean high performance computing. So by the help of these supercomputers, we can compute several complex calculations like weather forecasting sort of calculations, stock market sort of calculation, where huge amount of data are coming in each and every second and huge amount of calculation, complex amount of calculation is required. So that's why supercomputers are very important, okay, in that market for high performance computation. But supercomputers, to handle supercomputers, to maintain supercomputer is a very costliest job. Okay, whichever company, whichever country is maintaining supercomputers, it's a very high-end and high-performance computer, very expensive computer as well to maintain. It's high-wage jobs. Okay, so this creates a high-wage jobs and allows Europe's competitiveness to be maintained. Okay, so European Commissions are facing lots of problems of maintaining this high-performance computing, HPC or supercomputer, whatever you say. So in that case, they actually take a survey on various universities and companies or various organizations, European Commissions, and they find that 95% of the computing capacity of desktop computers in universities is wasted. Okay, that means at a particular time, they have seen that only 5% of the desktop computers are using in the universities at a particular time, whereas 95% computing capacity are wasted. There are some users are not using those desktop computers are sitting idle. Okay, for those 95% cases. So based on this concept, they actually try to introduce such a platform where this wastage can be reduced. Okay, that means no computation or no computers should be sitting idle. So in that concept, to introduce this concept, cloud computing comes into the market. So in cloud computing, like Windows, Azure, what I have said, there are three cloud computing platform, popular cloud computing platform we are using or we are learning in our syllabus. One is Google Cloud, another one is Microsoft Azure. This is a Windows Azure. Windows is part of Microsoft. Okay, the same thing. And the third one is your Amazon AWS. So Windows Azure is maximize this computing capacity up to 99%. Okay, that means cloud computing is such a technology where you can pay as you go. We can enter into the mode pay as you go. Pay as you go means just like electricity of your home electricity. If you think that how you are using your home electricity, whatever electricity you are consuming or consumption of your electricity, based on that electricity per month wise, you have to pay the bill. So if you consume 200 unit, you have to pay the bill of 200 unit. If you consume 400 unit, you have to pay the bill of 400 unit. Now suppose instead of you are consuming 200 unit in a month, suppose the electricity, the CESC has forced you to provide 400 unit each and every month, but you don't require 400 unit, you require only 200 or 250 units maximum as per the utility of your home purposes, right? But they are telling you, no, I am providing 400 unit in each and every cases, and you will have to use all the 400 unit, and you have to pay according to that 400 unit. So it is a difficult for you because you are wasting 150 unit, maximum 250 units you can use, rest of the 150 unit you are wasting. So that thing is actually happening here when there is no concept of cloud computing. Most of the resources has been wasted. Okay, so that's why the cloud computing comes into a picture, and cloud computing gives you the flexible services to use up to that much whatever you pay for it. Okay, suppose you want to waste 5 units, so you will have to pay 50 rupees for 5 units. Okay, so that's why this is called pay as you go model. This cloud computing model is called pay as you go. That means how much you will go, you will have to pay only that amount. Pay as you go. Clear? This term, please remember this term is very important. Pay as you go. Okay, so this is the first case where the actual thing is that for better resource utilization, we will use cloud computing over supercomputing or normal computer, desktop computing. Okay, for better resource utilization. If you use cloud computing, we will utilize our resources much more better way. Okay, less ideal time. So better resource utilization. This is one of the advantage of cloud computing. Let me tell you, based on these stories, I am telling you one of the advantage of cloud computing is that, or you can say characteristic of cloud computing is that better resource utilization. Okay, so resources may be your computer, mostly your hardware resources. Software resources not comes into picture. Mostly it tells about the hardware resources. So resources means your memory, okay, your network architectures, databases, your processors, all other resources, okay, of your hardware resources. Okay, so better utilization of those resources. Now, second thing is continuity. That is a story of that when the AWS case study is required. Okay, so suppose you are using a video content based videos. That means you are downloading based on some topic. You are downloading some video. You are watching some videos. You are indexing and searching some videos content based. What is happening in the video industry, right? And their solution enable the recognition of diseases, drug effects. Suppose in pharmaceutical industries, lots of drug effects and disease recognition. You will require the videos as well. So analytics of those videos. Okay, actual analytics means video analytics or data analytics is a part of that. Based on that, a researcher can introduce new drugs, new drugs for the new diseases in pharmaceutical industry. So the company decided early that due to large and variable processing requirement has to do with the video processing. So video processing required a large and variable processing requirement. Obviously, to store the video will require a large database platform at the end. So to handle those large database platform is also a very cumbersome, a very overheadic type of things. So to handle a video processing, it will require a large and variable processing requirements. Okay, so that's why it is a problem. So to overcome this problem, the Amazon AWS, or you can say the cloud computing architecture comes into a platform. Cloud platform comes into a platform to deliver the applications. Okay, to deliver the same application with less maintenance charge and less overhead, because you are going to pay and using those databases or those architectures only which are available in the cloud. So pay as you go. Okay, whatever how much you will pay, you will have to use that amount of information. Okay, am I clear? So this theme is called rapid elasticity. Okay, I will discuss more about the elasticity. Elasticity is, you can also say scalability. You can also say scalability, elasticity, or you can say flexibility. Okay, how much flexible the cloud computing it is. So elasticity means, please listen very carefully. Suppose in your suppose you are maintaining a server system, a hardware system in your machine. You are running an organization, you are running a company, and you are maintaining a hardware system, right? So there are several hardwares in your system. Now the thing is that a new project has come to your company. A big project has come with $1 million project has come to your company, and it will require a very high-end computing resources as well as hardware. Okay, suppose you will have 1 terabyte hardware in your current machine, but that project requires suppose 1 petabyte hardware. Okay, to process that project, to build a project, it will require 1 petabyte hardware. So what you will do, you will have to go to the market, purchase the hardware, 1 petabyte hardware, and you have to upgrade your server system based on the requirement of the project. So that is actually creates a lots of overhead to you. You have to search, go to the market, searching the minimum price, or searching the various types of hardware, various types of storage devices, and after installing those storage devices, you will have to maintain those storage devices, and maintaining those high-end storage devices is also a very costly and overheadic type of things. Okay, because if there is any problem in the storage devices, you will have to call the computer engineer to fix those problems, to debug those problems. So these are the things. Okay, you are actually overhead. So elasticity is actually cloud computing, which doesn't require to maintain all these things. Okay, because there is a cloud service provider whose actual overhead is to maintain those things. As a user, as a customer, you are just only using those things. You don't require to take the overhead of maintaining those things. So that's why it is called elasticity. And elasticity means in cloud architecture, you can add any number of resources at any time, or you can deduct any number of resources